So students, today we will see the second part of human reproduction system, that is male reproductive system. So to understand whole human reproduction system, we have to see the structure of organs which are involved in the reproduction. So the main important thing about the male reproductive system is the testes. Okay, there are two different type of organs, that is the primary sex organ and secondary sex organ. Primary sex organ is much more important, that is called as testes. Okay, so what is the function of testes? It is producing the gametes as well as it is producing the hormones which are important for the reproduction purpose. Okay, so male hormones are produced by the testes as well as the gametes. These are is also called as sperms. Okay, so spermatogenesis takes place by gametes formation with the help of testes. Okay, and then what is involved second thing, that is secondary sex organs. Means these secondary sex organs are helping for the primary sex organs and both are helping for the reproduction purpose. So secondary sex organs are also consisting the epididymiasis. Okay, again it is having the 6 meter long and it is also having the C-shaped structure also. Again we will see that it is secondary sex organs are also consisting the seminal vesicles and these are present in the posterior side of urinary bladder. Okay, again it also secondary sex organ consists the prostate gland. It is the gland which is helping for the neutralization of acidity which is present in the vagina of the female. Okay, so to neutralize that acidity, this prostate gland is secreting the fluid which is helping for that. Prostatic fluid is helping for the neutralization purpose in the fertilization time. Then again it is consisting the Cowper's gland. Cowper's gland is also the small pea-sized shaped gland which is also called as bulbourethral gland. In MCQ questions also these questions may come that what is the name of bulbourethral gland or where it is present, or pea-sized which gland is present in the male reproductive system, like that. So Cowper's gland, or it is also having the name bulbourethral gland. Again, some ducts are also helping in the male reproductive system. What are these ducts? That it is also vasa deferens. It is also long, 40 centimeter long ducts. And then again second is urinogenital duct. This is one important thing, that in male, the male urethra is also working as urinogenital duct. Why? Because it carries the urine as well as semen. Means both the work was done by the urinogenital duct. So that is important. Again one thing is that in male reproductive system it is also consists the penis. So this is also one important, that it is suspended in the pubic region in front of scrotum. Okay, so we will see the structure, then we will understand what is the structure of this penis also. So this is also important. Now we will see the structure of testes. This is small oval shaped, 4 to 5 centimeter long, 2.5 centimeter wide and 3 centimeter thick. And where is the location of this testes? That it is in the present of scrotum. Okay, and that scrotum is extra abdominal cavity. It is present in the extra abdominal cavity. For which purpose? To maintain the structure. Why? Because it is necessary for spermatogenesis process, formation of sperms. 2 degrees Celsius temperature is necessary, below than body temperature. So that's why they are present in the outer structure or abdominal structure outside the body. Okay, so we will see this structure in which we will understand that there are 2 sacs like structures. One is below than others, means these are the location between these is one is less and one is upper side. Why? To means avoid the squeezing. Okay, inside that 2 oval shaped testes are present. These testes are attached with the sacs, these cavities, by help of the gubernaculum. This gubernaculum is helping to means place these testes at one area or one place. Okay, then the fluid, green color fluid dash are showing that is called as hydrocele or hydrocele. And this hydrocele is present in the vaginal cavities. These vaginal cavities are called as vaginal coelom, and in that the tissue is present, filled with that tissue, that is hydrocele is present. These testes are covered by the tunica albugina, that one outer layer. This tunica albugina is again having the outer side layer, that is tunica vaginalis, and these scrotal sacs are having one inner side septum, small septum is there, that is called as scrotal septum, and then these cords are there to attach with the further things, so that that cord is called as inguinal canal, and above that inguinal canal one large cords are there both the sides, that is spermatic cord. This spermatic cord are allowing the arteries, veins or other parts to the scrotum, and then this whole structure of testis is helping for the purpose of spermatogenesis, formation of spermatogenesis. But it is also having the epididymis, but it is backside or posterior side. Okay.